let's do Crazy Town, G. Biden speaks at the North American Leaders Summit. Roll it.
Oh, Jesus.
Looks funny already.
You gotta be kidding me.
President, for hosting the Prime Minister and me. We're true partners, the three of us, working together with mutual respect and a genuine like for one another. Since becoming president, I've been laser focused on rebuilding the U.S. economy from the bottom up and the middle out. Not the trickle-down economy, the bottom up and the middle out.
He's going to trickle out.
Because the wealthy
sounds
do
like he's
very
having
well,
a problem
and
in the
everybody else
bathroom.
does well too. But everybody does well. And from the bottom up means investing in priorities for working families. And I would argue it will ultimately reap benefits for the entire North America. We renewed our dependence, deepened our cooperation with our closest friends and allies. Our entire hemisphere is experiencing unprecedented levels of migration, greater than any time in history. And North America, at the North America Summit Leader hosted in Washington in 2021, we launched the idea of a regional-wide approach to a regional-wide problem. Vital democracy.
He's stealing from Kamala.
We are, and our greatest strength are our people, the strength of our people.
Oh,
and the key to our competitive edge in the world is our incredible diversity. We also talked about meeting our commitments to make North America a clean energy powerhouse, working together to promote zero-emissions vehicles, to build charging stations for electric vehicles. It's one of the smartest investments we can make for our future, and we're going to make it together. So, Mr. President, Mr. Prime Minister, I'm honored to stand with you today, and I'm grateful to have both of you as partners, and I might add friends, as we work together to realize a shared vision for North America. And when I got elected, the first major piece of legislation I introduced was to reform the immigration process. And so what we found out, and not just in my visit to El Paso, but before that, we found out is that our Republican friends and few Democrats are very critical of what's going on the border, but yet refused to even look at the detailed document I submitted for the Congress to consider to reform the process completely. And we're expanding the very successful parole program we had with regard to Venezuela to Cuba and to Nicaragua and to Haiti. This is going to reduce the number of people illegally trying to cross the border. Venezuelans were trying to enter the country that has dropped off dramatically because we've allowed them to go directly to whatever country, the first country they go to. I've asked and I want to thank the President of Mexico for agreeing to take up to 3,000 people back that don't meet this criteria. Because look, right now, the cartels make a lot of money. People have to make it through jungles and a long journey to the border. And so we're trying to make it easier for people to get here. I've asked the Congress for $4 billion to provide for that. We've also had our Vice President provide for private donations of over $3 billion to make sure that people, look, all of you know, all of us in the United States are immigrants. Mine go all the way back to the Irish famine, but the point is all of us have been immigrants. We can do more than merely just make legal immigration more streamlined. And so I hope, and by the way, my proposals are supported by the Chamber of Commerce, by the American Labor Movement, which is an unusual coalition, and a whole range of people. The point here is that my Republican friends in Congress should join us in the solutions. And the one last point I'll make, and I'm sorry to go on so long, but we spend a lot of time talking about it. We have now the ability to use, some of you've seen them, I know you have, I'm sure, these trucks that ride alongside of a tractor trailer. It's like a giant x-ray machine. and it can determine what's inside that tractor trailer, and thousands cross the border every day in legal commerce. We're going to provide significantly more of those vehicles for the people to be able to determine at the border what is coming across legally and illegal. A lot more to say, but I probably already said too much. Let me get rid of the easy one first. People know I take classified documents, classified information seriously. Their first question now, I forgot.
How do we know that?
No. Your first question related to?
I asked if the.
I'm only joking. The answer is you've got both extremes are wrong. It's a basic middle proposition. Here, look.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, but Pop can't make sentences.
Holy moly.
Wow.
Holy moly.
He gets worse by the day.
Yeah.
He really does.
I mean, he's trying to read, and then I think his brain or his eyes just fluctuate so much he can't read it anymore. So he goes, and he just flips and he goes, well, look. And then he starts babbling about something else, and then he tries to come back to read
My mind's going blank now.
Thinking, I think I gave my eyes enough time to reset. I don't know. Maybe there was a power surge that we didn't know about.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't, actually.
Nobody does.
Nobody does.
Not even Jill.
Oh.